Welcome to Adding Dollars. In this video, I'll be going over my update on the highest volatility stocks, so stocks that are paying the highest premiums for covered calls and cash secured puts. Before jumping into this week's scan, if you're new to cash secured puts or covered calls, make sure to check out the videos in the description. Now let's go ahead and jump into this week's high volatility scan. As always, I'm in Thinkorswim platform and I'll be on the scan tab and I'll be scanning the S&P 500. If you're interested in seeing me scan a different list of stocks, feel free to leave that down below in the comments. Once I click scan, I now have a list of all of the stocks in the S&P 500 sorted by highest implied volatility at the top and then descending from there. So at the top of the list we have Nvidia, currently with an implied volatility of 69%. We always look at Nvidia, or we have many times, so let's go ahead and look at a couple others. Also, just to call out, this is after hours data, so some of it may look different when the market opens or when this video comes out. Let's go ahead and look at Lululemon, one we haven't looked at in a while. Looks like it has earnings coming out on August 29th, so at the end of the month. Currently trading at about $256 with an implied volatility of about 61%. We can now jump over to the trade tab and see what kind of premiums it's currently paying out. I'm going to be looking at the 7 days out options, so options expiring the following Friday. And as always, I have this custom column on my platform called percentage premium, which quickly calculates the percentage profit for selling a cash secured put at a specific strike price based on how much premium you would collect. And it also gives you an estimate for selling a covered call at a specific strike price. If you're interested in adding this to your own platform, feel free to check out the link in the description where I have free instructions on how to add this to your own platform. Now let's go ahead and start by looking at cash secured puts. It looks like you can make about 0.89% selling the 247.5 cash secured put. This means you would collect about $207 to maybe $215 in premium for selling this cash secured put. And the risk here is if you did end up getting assigned on the position, you would need 247.5 times 100 because each option contract is equal to 100 shares. So you would need $24,750 in order to purchase 100 shares of the stock. On the covered call side, you could currently buy 100 shares for about $25,900. And then you could go ahead and sell the $260 call options and collect about $420 in premium, or about 1.65%. Let's jump back to the scan tab and look at a couple more. Let's go ahead and look at Palo Alto Networks. I don't think this is one we've looked at before. Looks like it has earnings coming up a bit sooner on August 19th, currently trading at about $343 with an implied volatility of about 52%. Let's go ahead and jump back to the trade tab and look at what kind of premiums this is currently paying out. Again, looking at the 7 days out options, it looks like you can make about 1% or 0.94% selling the 302.5 cash secured put. This means you would most likely collect somewhere between $250 to maybe $280 in premium for selling this cash secured put. The risk here is if you did end up getting assigned, you would need $30,250 in order to purchase 100 shares of the stock. On the covered call side, it looks like you could buy 100 shares right now for about $34,327. And then you could go ahead and sell this $345 call option and collect about $1,550 in premium, or about 4.57% in 7 days. Let's jump back to the scan tab and go ahead and look at one more. Let's go ahead and look at Micron Technology. I don't think it's one we've looked at in quite a while. Currently trading at about $106.95 with an implied volatility of about 46%. Jumping back to the trade tab, let's go ahead and look at what kind of premiums it's currently paying out. Looks like you could make 1.13% selling the 103 cash secured put. This means you would collect about $114 for selling this. And again, the risk here, I'm assuming that is if you ended up getting assigned on the position, would be that you need $10,300 in order to purchase 100 shares of the stock. On the covered call side, you could buy 100 shares right now for about $10,695, and then you could go ahead and sell the 107 call options and collect about $283 in premium, or about 2.68%. Jumping back to the scan tab, feel free to pause the video and take a look at the full list of S&P 500 stocks sorted by highest implied volatility at the top and then descending from there. And if you want to help support the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.